Hi there, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to here. We're here with your surprise first of the 15th of the month of July reading. Let's see here. The mid-July readings are now out and available via the link in the bio description box below for those of you who may be interested to watch those readings. For the signs of interest, feel free to click that link and it'll route you to order the signs that you'd like to view. Thank you all so much for your support with those. And the protocol will be as the last few months have been. So thank you so much again for your support with those readings, dear. I'm hearing Pisces, Sagittarius, and Leo. I'm hearing Lion specifically here. Lion. I'm hearing Lion. I'm hearing Lions speaking here specifically here with the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands upright, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. You may be dealing with a Leo, okay, but Cancer nonetheless. Let's get right out here with your reading. The Nine of Wands in reverse popping through, mirroring here, Death in reverse. The card is Scorpio in the major arcana, right over the Magician in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man upright. You may be dealing with a Pisces as well, Sagittarius, a Scorpio. A whole lot coming out for you here. I'm hearing a whole lot of people showing up. There's I'm getting it as I'm hearing closure, foreclosure, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There is your very own card of the major arcana as well, dear Cancer, the Chariot in reverse, right over the Daughter of Wands upright, the Eight of Swords smacked up in the middle, right over the Four of Wands in reverse. That you've got two eights, the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. There's a focus for you. I'm hearing premonition. Scorpio, I'm hearing strongly. Capricorn, I'm hearing as well. Cancer. There's the feeling that I'm hearing things are moving, okay, in the direction that we have, I'm hearing contemplated. I'm hearing moving in. And it's almost like you got the Tower here popping out as well, right over, upside down, the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing mission control. I'm hearing mission activation. Okay. I'm getting it as being related to matters of finances for a number of you strongly. Six of Pentacles upright that you lead out with. I'm hearing positive. I'm hearing very, I'm hearing prolific. I'm hearing propitious. I'm hearing also potent, specifically here. Fertile with the Six of Pentacles. The Strength card coming through. You may be dealing with Scorpio. I'm hearing again here with the Strength card, but Leo. Nonetheless, I'm also here Sagittarius, and out pops here the Temperance card. Both the Magician and the Temperance card speaking in the archetype of Sagittarius, be it if that's the energy in your very own chart coming through, and we've all got every sign in our chart, right? It's just in varying propensities. So wherever it is that, let's say Sagittarius sits in your very own chart, so to speak, there may be a focus on that energy coming through. Nonetheless, take it as you will, dear Cancer. The Five of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse. I'm hearing heavy hitter. I'm hearing hitting home. The Six of Wands in reverse. There's something I'm hearing that you're breathing. I'm hearing life into. I'm hearing venture, vision. I'm hearing master class. I'm hearing with the Strength card. There's something that you are, I'm hearing isolating the variables up. And it's almost like, okay, I'm not just, I'm hearing planting a batch. I'm hearing of flowers. I'm hearing customizing. I'm hearing the purpose specifically of every, I'm hearing seed that is planted, that is placed. I'm super, as you may feel it, I'm I'm hearing careful with, I'm hearing the colors that I choose, take it as you will, can be a focus on, I'm getting it as what in a certain way appeals to a certain audience, okay, take it as you will. There may be a focus on as well, I'm hearing aftermath, a source, what may be, I'm hearing in a certain way also, fruitful, okay, in the future. And it's almost like what I plant now in a certain way I recognize will turn into, I'm hearing a bush. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And I'm hearing what is it that I am preparing for. I'm hearing the discourse of, for a number of you, perhaps what is going to be. It's almost like I'm imagining it. It's like, okay, my garden is going to start growing, and then people are going to start asking me about my garden. And then what am I going to respond with? Well, what is I'm hearing this sort of I'm getting it as like what is the elevator speech going to be? Sort of feeling, Okay, it's like what am I? But in a way of it being reflective of Cancer, I'm hearing your story, your very personal story, and however way that may be meant for you, right? There may be a focus on, in particular, certain practices I'm hearing that you have, and that you are very carefully, I'm hearing deliberately sourcing. I'm hearing outsourcing specifically, and it's so, again, it's like a sort of feeling of like, I'm not just roasting coffee beans, okay? It's like every single bean is I'm hearing customized, I'm hearing specifically, is sourced from a certain location or place, okay? But nonetheless, dear Cancer, let us pull all the cards and see what comes through for you. You do have the Chariot here, and I'm getting that it's related to matters related to the Tower. There may be a focus on the actual physical home. What is, I'm hearing, also set as a vision for, I'm hearing the context of our work, the environment perhaps as well, and there is perhaps I'm hearing a cycle that is moved through. Now let us pull cards here, dear Cancer, and see what comes through for you. Okay. I'm hearing time stamp here with the Emperor in reverse. There may be a focus on matters that are, as you feel it, related to specifically time and perhaps the seasons as well. Planting, I'm hearing specifically here. The Sun in reverse, the Six of Cups in upright, and the Emperor in reverse again. You may be dealing with an Aries, but I'm getting it as like, yet again, it's like strong sort of planting feeling. The Three of Wands coming through, mirroring the Sun. The Daughter of Pentacles acrobatically flipping out right at the apex of your reading. I'm hearing it's all sunshines and rainbows. I'm hearing specifically when they are singing, I'm hearing specifically, but it could be taken and perceived in a number of ways. It can also be alluding to your very own energy. I'm hearing interface, matters of communication, perhaps being a focus here. Then the sort of feeling is like when it's communicated about, I'm hearing specifically, and be it perhaps related to a certain vision for a number of you, and however way it is that you may take that, there is a sense of, I'm hearing, it's like things I'm hearing are being implanted, okay? And I'm seeing it, I'm hearing it as the seeds of this dream. There is a certain, I'm getting it as like there are multiple sides, facets to whatever it is that you may be focused on, Cancer. I'm hearing Capricorn, you're strongly with the Daughter of Pentacles, that it's like, okay, well, in a certain way, it's a business. But then on the other hand, it's like, it's not a business. Okay, it's like, it's a dream. And, but in a certain way, it's like, how is it that I'm hearing integrate, okay, the concept of dream work within the concept, take it as you will. Perhaps you're setting a certain philosophy. I'm hearing cutting edge for whatever it is that you may be creating and how it is that you're creating it. That may be a focus I'm hearing specifically for what you are, I'm getting it as preoccupied with the mission of, I'm hearing the mission statement of. Nonetheless, again, and it's like we're going about this in a totally anomalous way. Three of Cups in reverse, mirroring the Father of Cups upright, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Judgment card, right side up, flying up into the Three of Wands. I'm getting it as being somewhat of a portal. I'm hearing access point to the venture. Eight of Pentacles here popping out right over the Judgment card upright. Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. There's a total switch to the way that we get our work done. I'm hearing accomplished, and it's almost like, what does accomplishment feel like? What does it feel like to feel accomplished? What does it mean? Just I'm hearing checking boxes. I'm hearing for a number of you, or does it mean and is it validated in a feeling space? Okay, and as well as in a decision making space. I'm hearing specifically where we feel it's like we're making. I'm hearing progress as it pertains to how we are strategically moving towards this vision. There's a focus, as I'm getting it for a number of you, on the, I'm hearing materialization of, I'm hearing for a number of you, the memory of this dream, of this vision, of this also, I'm hearing in an imaginative, in the, I'm hearing in the sensory space, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And I'm seeing it as like someone, it's like it's like in meditation, you've had a certain vision of how things would, I'm hearing how things would, materialize, but not purely in a material way, but I'm getting it as like how things would progress, okay? I'm hearing paint, specifically here with the Three of Wands, the Sun in reverse. There being a focus on perhaps how things are to, I'm getting it as be perceived, I'm hearing. Fashion specifically, there may be focus on the visual component to your work. I'm hearing again multi-sensory. It's like, wow, how is it that I'm hearing connecting with my audience? I'm hearing specifically for a number of you here, the Father of Cups here, mirroring the Sun in reverse. Be it your very own energy, be it that of another, you may have a representative who is related to what it is that is I'm hearing this. The next step and stage of this work, I'm hearing colloquial, and there may be focus on specifically communication, okay, with a public, and I'm hearing reference as well. Three of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups upright, mirroring here the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man sitting just beneath the Eight of Cups. Dear Cancer, there's a focus perhaps on a Piscean archetype, be it that which is in your own chart again, or that which is related perhaps to another individual rather, as well. There is a focus on what has been relevant in a certain way to whatever this now I'm hearing stage is of this process, but in a way that is relevant by way of making clear what we want to put and place emphasis on as it pertains to communication. It's like, does talking about that really, I'm hearing, serve? Does it really, I'm hearing, does it stimulate? I'm hearing, does it also support? I'm hearing balance here. I'm hearing I'm hearing a state. I'm hearing in a nature that is in harmony, is in resonance with how it is that I want to specifically channel, I'm hearing, harness, express this propensity of mine, perhaps that which is related to the emotional dimension, that which is perhaps also related to imagination, and perhaps as well to matters that are energetic, okay? Now, you may be dealing with a Scorpio here. I'm hearing time, tested, trick. I'm hearing here with the Death card and the Seven of Cups in reverse. There may be a focus on, and the Magician here in reverse, smacked up in between these two. There may be a focus on what it is that I'm hearing it's like, I'm getting it as like making very clear. It's like, it's almost like I'm seeing you in this room of mirrors, Cancer. And this sort of feeling is that it's almost like, well, yeah, I know I'm in this room. I know that everything's a mirroring, a reflection. I realize that Father of Wands popping out, the Ace of Swords popping out. I realize that in a certain way, it's how I turn my head and what direction I'm hearing. I am sort of I'm hearing specifically prioritizing, okay, in a certain way as you may feel it or perceive it. And I realize that there is, I'm hearing, a story that can be told from so many different directions. The focus is, as I'm getting it for you at this point in time, Cancer, I'm getting that there is somewhat of a sense of I'm hearing it as the pressure I'm hearing in the chamber of your performance. It's like, I feel like it's I'm hearing it's a matter of expanding specifically what it is and how it is that I am operating in, not operating specifically, but engaging, I'm hearing the dimension of creativity as well into what it is I'm creating in a material, financial, physical way. Whatever it is that in a certain way Cancer has been, I'll say it like this, you're becoming super clear of the variables that are not necessarily relevant, okay, but I'm hearing the simulated effect that they play in the broader scope and context of what you're creating, okay? A little bit abstract, right? But the feeling that I'm getting is that it's like you, I'm hearing, are untying the statement that has been made. I'm hearing about your assets. I'm hearing specifically here for number of you. I'm hearing on your behalf, take it as you will. I'm hearing labeling. It's almost like I'm not going to just simply stand, I'm hearing, in line, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. I realize that in a certain way it's a matter of how it is, yet again, that I am perceiving things, how it is that I am also dynamic in I'm hearing working with all of my range of skills and assets, and how is it that I'm incorporating them in a way that is not like, okay, I'm just turning my head this way and I'm just focusing, let's say, on this particular perception I'm hearing of my work, or this I'm hearing angle, this reflection, whatever that may mean in particular. Again, I'm seeing it as like you're in a room with the mirrors, Cancer, but it's like I in a certain way realize that it's just as much a matter of maintaining an objective perception in an active, performative way. And it's like I'm seeing someone in a room yet again, and it's like I'm seeing you. It's like you're turning your head and you're focused on certain directions. I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing allocations, perhaps certain directions that you have been channeling your energy and your efforts, your assets into, your time, so on and so forth. And I'm hearing expertise as well. And it's almost like I'm hearing, I don't want that to be the ribbon on my car that I drive, and that I, in a certain way, I'm hearing. Determine my performance by. It's like I realize that it's not just necessarily related to what it is that I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing related to on the surface, perhaps in a material, financial, physical way. Take it as you will. What it is that, let's say my title is, okay, it's like, okay, well, I'm hearing my dress tells it all, whatever that may mean specifically for a number of you. I want in a certain way for the process by which I create what it is that I do to speak and to represent the dimension of manifestation, of materialization that I hold, I'm hearing specifically, as a standard for my performance. And I'm seeing it as like the value that's placed on creativity, Cancer, is so pronounced here around this time, so pronounced. And I'm hearing it as like, it's not a matter of what my signature looks like. It's not a matter of what my name sounds like. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. It's not a matter of how I skate around the ring. It's how it is that I'm hearing I orchestrate every I'm hearing chapter, storyline of this cycle yet again. And the Hangman mirroring here the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, that which has guided me to understand more deeply, more clearly, the role that my imagination plays in what it is that I am involved in on a dynamic, I'm hearing again, active, performative level. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer, to your reading, and I highly recommend you check out your rising ascendant or moon sign as well, as you may find there further insights there for you. If you don't know your rising ascendant or moon sign, you can click the link below in the description box to provide, and that will calculate them for you nonetheless. Thank you so much for tuning in again, dear Cancer, and I know some of you have been asking if I do private readings, and I do. You can click the link below in the description box to provide, and that will link you to view those services there, the private readings and astrology reports as well, if that's something of interest to you. If, let's say, you're at a major career shift and you want to sort of gain further insights into, well, what industry even may be a complement to the industry that I'm already in, what industry may be, let's say, a fit. If you're sort of trying to focused on gauging, I'm hearing temperaments specifically, whatever that may mean in particular for you, then right, the astrology report may be of interest there, as I focus specifically on soul path, life path, calling, gifts, talents seen by way of the birth chart. Nonetheless, thank you so much again for tuning in, Cancer, and enjoy this period of the 1st to the 15th of the month. Loving the light to you all here, and I'll see you soon.